There are some people that will be making good money throughout their whole life, and yet you will not see them have any substantial achievement or success in their life. And it's not like as if they are cursed or they are not making good money. In fact, some are making good bastard money, and yet they are basically paupers. And if you look deeply, you realize that they are the ones that are causing what is currently happening to them. They are the cause of their predicaments. There's no village person or village people bothering them. It's just them. So what happened and why is that thing currently happening to them? From my own experience, I'll give you 5 reasons. Number one, women. If you are a man or if you see any man that is making good money, that is working and then they have to borrow money to eat, they have to borrow money to do everything every single time. Not like as if it's like, oh, okay, once in a while, which is normal. Every single time, it's woman. They are womanizers. They waste their money on women. Those ones, their life are spoiled. Like, there's no need to even go near them. If you're a young person and you want to stay successful, you want to grow, you want to achieve things, you want to build houses, buy car, have businesses, do everything, stay away from women. And when I mean stay away from women, I don't mean you should not have your wife or I don't know whether your girlfriend or whatever. But let me tell you the truth. The moment you have a womanizing behavior, you chase everything under skirt, your life will spoil with women, everything will go down for you. You will just realize that your diminishing return is coming faster, quicker. You are having money, but you are not having money. And you continue to wonder why. Women. Secondly, alcohol and drugs. If you are someone that takes alcohol, sooner or later you become an alcoholic. Sooner or later you will waste your money on alcohol and drugs. 1 gram of weed now. When I was asking, I don't know, one of my friends, I don't smoke before you come and say, in fact, you look at me, you know I don't smoke. 1 gram now, somebody was saying 30K. Some of you are smoke away mansion. Some of you are worse than Snoop Dogg. Like the way you smoke. Oh my god. Stay away from these things. You will not have anything in your life. Oh. You will have, but you will sell it off at the long run. See, I might be laughing, and this might look like a laughing matter, but it's not a laughing matter. I have seen cases, people selling off properties, people selling off cars, houses, just to fund their addiction lifestyle. Substance addiction is nothing to joke about. I'm just joking about it because I know some of you that might be smoking might be watching this thing, and then I just want you guys to laugh. But realistically, it's not a good thing. Get help. Apart from the damage it does to your body at the long run, it's a ticking time bomb. One of the things that will happen is you will not have substantial achievements in your life at the long run. So I'm not judging you. Please, I don't know, you might going through trauma, because of what you're going through, but please stay away from substance. It will destroy your life. Financially, emotionally, physically, everything, Kali, it will destroy your life. The third thing is lack of financial literacy. You don't have financial knowledge. Some people they are slaves to their impulse. Let me just put it that way. Like, they crave one particular thing, they go for it. They feel like this is what's trending, they go for it. Somebody calls them, oh, Baba Lagbaja, or Alpha, there's this party that's happening in this particular place, let's move there. They go. There's this particular thing that we're going to do, we need 50K to spend. You don't know how to plan, you don't know how to push yourself. I continue to tell people something. If you don't know how to manage 50,000 naira monthly, if you cannot manage what you are currently earning right now, you cannot manage 1 million. You cannot manage 2 million. You cannot grow it. I have seen someone that made 10 million from bet, and this person squandered it in 3 months. 3 months is not a course. And I can also tell people something. The reason why you are at your current bracket of earning, your current stage, is simply because of the knowledge you have financially. If you are earning at some starting stage, it is simply because I'm not saying, oh, okay, oh, there are no other circumstances, oh, but the moment you see people earning higher, and I don't mean illegally, or like in the normal route, it means they've gotten certain knowledge that allows them to be able to earn higher. Certain knowledge that allows them not just to be able to earn, but to also be able to manage money at that stage. So, my point is learn financial literacy. Get accustomed to it. Get the necessary knowledge that is needed to do what? To manage your finances. Some of you are terrible when it comes to managing finance, and then you go ahead to practice escapism. You blame the government, you blame this, you blame that. No. I remember I was discussing with someone. I said, my Android phone is going to 6 years now. The person looked at me like this. I think I still about 20 years. Like 6 years. I said, yes, 6 years. And it's not like as if I don't have the amount or the money to buy iPhone S25 Ultra. If I want it, I will buy it. Alhamdulillah, Allah has given me that capacity. If I want the iPhone 70 Pro Max, I will buy it. But if you don't know how to practice discipline, how to be content with what you have, most of these things we have will work well for the normal user. Like, most of you chase trends. I had someone, okay, why isn't the iPhone 15 Pro Max? What do you do? What are you using it for? He could not give me his answer was incoherent. Like it did not make sense. I just said, "Oh, okay. There's no point in having expensive gadgets if it's not needed. There's no point in buying a laptop of 2 million if you are not using it. Are you a programmer? Are you into video editing? Do you create VFX? Do you do all those things? So why do you need a Core 9 10 gen laptop? Oh, just for the future? No. You are using it to just chase clouds, nothing else. There are some certain things in your life right now that we don't need. In fact, you realize that what we need is minimal. It's the basic bare minimum is what we need to live in our life. For example, now take eating, feeding as well. If you also want to succeed in your life, you need to know how to plan your feeding. Some people would go ahead to spend 5 to 10K per day on food. Whereas you would take 50K to the market. I still went to the market recently, and I think that was why I was posting on WhatsApp one time. Those of you that are on my WhatsApp. You will buy quarter bag of rice. You will buy beans. You will buy everything. And you will cook healthy food for yourself. That thing will last you for at least a month. Same with snacks. Same. You don't need to eat 3 times daily. That's a 4 on its own. So you need to learn those things. Like when it comes to financial knowledge, financial discipline, literacy, go and learn it. And one of the best ways to learn is through experience yourself. Trying to see how you can focus on discipline when it comes to your money, budgeting, do all these things. I swear, you might be earning nothing less than 200K monthly, and people will think you are a millionaire if you know how to manage your money properly. You will be living your life normally. Nobody will know that, oh, this is what you are going, this is what you are going through, or this is how it is. They will think you guide. They will think say you guide. This guy guide well. And it's all a lie. You just properly know how to manage your thing, your money properly. So let's move on to the next one, which is the third one. Carrying responsibilities that nobody sends you. Some of you start making money and then you start sending money to your parents. Why? Are your parents not adults? Can't they cater for themselves? I know you come and meet me and some people will be like, oh, you're being an ingrate. I'm not saying you should not send money to your parents. I'm not saying you should not take care of your parents. But if you are still growing, if you are still carrying yourself up at the stage of growth, your parents still needs to be helping you, not you helping them. At that stage, you need every help that you can get. One of the reasons why a lot of people stay in poverty, systematic poverty, like I like to call it, is simply because they continue to pour from a cup that is not filled. And it might be indirectly what we call it black tax. A young man just finishes a school, comes out of NYC, gets a job that's paying now 150K, and you're expecting her or him to send you 50K per month, or you're expecting him or her to remit money for you from that amount. Why? Because you sent him or her to school. That is stupidity. It is your right to do it as a parent. And it is your right as a child to receive that from your parents. So don't let anybody pressurize you into doing what you are not supposed to do, which is taking on responsibilities that you are not supposed to take. Apply wisdom though. I am not saying that you should be callous. I'm not saying you should be inconsiderate. I'm not saying you should not help if you can. But don't do more than yourself. Don't take on responsibilities you are not supposed to take on. Don't be the brunt of the like what's the proverb for that thing? You understand what I mean, Sha? But don't take on responsibilities that would cut your leg at the long run. If you don't want to be mediocre, you don't want to be mediocre, you have to be smart when it comes to responsibilities. Don't have this I have arrived mentality. It will kill you. It will kill you financially. I mean kill you like literally, financially, emotionally, physically, everything. You will die before your time if you're not careful. And these people that you're thinking they will not live without you will continue their life. Sometimes we see the lives of you say, yeah, 25 years old, 27 years old, slumps and dies. You check, you see his one by his paying his younger brother's school fees. He's sending his mommy money on. He said, please. And one of the reasons why I'm saying this is I don't have any business with the other generations. I'm talking about you, me and you that are watching this video, my target audience. I'm telling you this simply because you will also grow up to become your parents if you are not careful. That parent that is asking you for money indirectly or directly, that parent that is pushing responsibilities to you, that parent that is at the age of maybe 50 or 40 and thinks that it is their right to sit down and be collecting money from you, you also become that if you're not careful. Because by the time you do everything for them and you don't focus on yourself and you are doing everything that normally you should, that energy you're supposed to be putting into yourself, you're putting it on them, on responsibilities, on family, on one uncle, on one auntie, on one cousin, because you think you are doing well. By the time it dawns on you, by the time you start to see it in your body that, oh, there's a limit, because you see, time is one thing that is limitless in nature, but limited for us. There's a limit as to how you can work. There's a limit as to how you can sell your time for money. And by the time it starts to dawn on you, you become what they call old glory. In that time, I used to give them money. They will forget you and they will move on. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is to not take on responsibilities that you are not asked of. Give, do your duties, but use your head. Don't give to the extent that you become a destitute yourself. I think I'm talking too much on this matter, but I hope you understand what I mean. I think that's number 3 now. Let's go on to number 4. The fourth one, the fourth one that I'm going to talk about, or the fourth important point that I'm going to talk about is still bound on emotions, greed. Most of you will lose your money because of greed. And talking about greed, betting. Stay away from betting. I know a lot of people will come again and say one thing, one thing, one thing. But betting has more harm than good. For you to weigh something that will positively impact your life, you need to look at two things. What is the harm in terms of skill, and what is the benefit in terms of skill? If the benefit is more than the harm, then yes, move on. But if the harm is more than the benefit, then you know you should step back. It applies to almost every single thing that you can do in your life, from the drugs you take to the clothes you wear to every single thing that, even the food that you eat. You know, everything has its own benefits and its own harm. And when we talk about betting, when you look at betting as a whole, you realize that one thing is certain: you cannot beat the house. You cannot beat the house. You cannot win more than the house. We have seen cases of people having their account blocked because they want substantial amount of money. I don't seem surprised, because what were you expecting? You want to use 100 naira to win 120 million. You think it will work? You think they will give you? They will not give you. All those people that you see that are making all those, they're using 10,000 naira to make 50 million, 60 million. Look deeper. It is gig. Gig to lure you to come into betting. And by the time you come into betting, you'll be surprised and perplexed as to how everything is much more different. I'll give you a brief story of something that happened last year, someone that I was still helping last year. This man was doing Okada business. And while doing his Okada business, he got into betting, provide Jebu and the likes. It got so worse that this gambling addiction, it got so worse that he later sold his bike for 100,000 naira to bet, and he lost that money too as well. This same man took this was someone that this person I'm talking about. This is not a story that they told you, real life. He was living in one of our houses. Like, they got houses in one of our houses. This man, his daughter, who is supposed to be sponsoring in school, who was 19 at that time, she went out to go and be doing factory work. She went out to be working in one side. You can see what I'm talking about. This same man, because his daughter did not have an account back then, they sent her first salary to this man's account. Imagine that you trust your father. Oh, okay, help me to keep this money. And then we just realized that, or should I just say, the wife just called us one time that this is what this man has done, something, blah, blah, blah. This man took the card and he went out to spend that money, 30K. He came back that night. The wife confronted him. Well, it's this funny to me as well, because whenever I think about it, I I get so, like, I get riled up, and at the same time it's funny. He came home. So you how people can be so mad. He came home, and after coming home, this man was jolly with his family. He did not even drop money there. He was like, "Oh, we've not eaten the one thing." He still took out of their money and gave it to them. He took that girl's money and gave it to them as food money. When they narrated the story to me, the wife was so sure that it was all as planned. And after they confronted him, he said no. He said no. He did not take it. Like, he did not take the money. He did not use the money. One thing. Got so good. I went to the house after getting the incident. I asked the wife what happened. She narrated. I asked the child what happened. She narrated. So I said, "Where has this guy been?" She said he has not been at home for the last 3 days after the incident. So the fourth day he came. Meanwhile, we've called well, from the first now, so obviously we've called our own soldiers. They're already in the house as well. They already called me that morning. I called the man, I asked him, I said, look, tell me the truth. Make sure you tell me this truth. See, did you spend this money? Because personally, I've told the guy, I said, give me your details, give me everything. Since I'm a tech enthusiast as well. I traced the transactions, I traced everything. I was able to find a loop. I was able to see that, oh, okay, send the money to a particular person, or we were able to get the number, we called that one, we inquired, and then the person confirmed. So there was no denying it. He transferred 10K to one man that was doing Bet Niger. The person said he's doing Bet Niger. He transferred another 8K. He transferred the money like 3 or 4 times. This thing I'm telling you, gambling, it ruins lives. What you see online is a facade. Don't fall for it. This one I'm telling you now is real life, real life. So, because this video is only getting long, I'm going to try to summarize it as fast as I can. So, basically, he spent the money, used it to bet, squandered it on betting and alcohol, because he used to drink too as well. I called him that day because I told him to lock the gate. I called him that day. I said, look, you're not going out. But one thing I want to tell you is, I'm not a man of force. I come from the force, but I'm not a man of force. I don't like it. Come, let's talk man to man. Did you use this money? He said no. I said the people that will come for you will not hear all this one you are saying. They will come for you. Did you use that money? What did you use that money for? He said I did not use it. I don't have anything to do with money. Are you sure? He said yes. I said no problem. God so good. They must him. They came. What they did to this man. What they did to him. What they did to him. We later even questioned him from the house. Like what they did to him. I think we later took him to the police station too as well. Called his brother. His brother said they've told him to stop this betting, they've told him to stop this alcohol, they've told him to do this, he's not listening. Whatever they want to, imagine your own blood brush tell them that whatever they want to do to him, they should do to him. If they want to take him to Kirikiri, they should take him to Kirikiri. He does not listen. He does not listen. I'm telling you, this is what happens to 6 to 7 out of 10 gamblers in the real world. Forget what you see online. Forget all those flashy cars you see online. Gambling ruins lives. It will make you to become what Yoruba call akudaya. Your life would be upside down and you don't know what's going on. If you are new to a sporty bet Niger, please leave it alone. Stop it. You might be seeing petty money now, 20K, 30K, 100K, 120K. To you, it will look like big money. But the money that sporty bet will collect back from you will be times 10. Mark my words. So please, stop it. Stay away from gambling. You will not know what you're using your money for. You just realize that you are spending money and spending money and spending money and wasting it, and it's not going. The last one, which is a bonus, is somebody's calling me. The last one, which is a bonus, is your health. Take care of your health. Eat good food. Exercise. One of the things that take money too as well is not taking care of your health. If you don't take care of your health, at the long run, it's you that will feel it. You will spend money, and then even if you survive, you have nothing left again. Stay away from drugs. Stay away from alcohol. There's no benefit of alcohol. Argue it with me. There is no benefit of alcohol. Taking alcohol, any type of alcohol, there is no benefit. Cirrhosis, fatty liver, the harm is countless. Stay away from it. Eat good food. Reduce salt intake. Exercise regularly. Exercising is not hard. If you cannot afford gymming, going to the gym, do push-ups, do sit-ups, do planks, run. That's one of the best. Run. Just make sure that you are taking care of your health. Because the moment it comes down, even even if it does come down, because I know a lot of people say, even those ones that are not taking alcohol, bad things are happening to them. Yes. But you know what will separate it from them? They have the immune system there that will help them to fight it at the long run. They will not end up spending, like the chances of them surviving will be much more higher. I'll give you an example to end this. It's like someone that takes shawarma and exercises, and then someone that takes shawarma, shawarma is junk food now, and doesn't exercise. Who do you think is prone to diseases like obesity and then diabetes? Obviously, the one that doesn't exercise. Does it mean something that is bad cannot happen to the one that exercises? No. But we're talking about likability, probability. We're talking about mathematics here, according to science. So it's best that you take care of your health because that's just the best investment you can give for yourself. Taking care of yourself, sleep well, your mental health should be intact. Eat well, reduce fats, reduce oils, reduce salt, eat good food, cook your food yourself, embrace it. Embrace cooking, eat greens, and stay away from too much processed food. So that's that. We're almost close to 30 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. We enjoyed this video. So if you have any questions, if you have any addition, let me know.